Hello, in this tutorial I will be teaching you how to make a program in Notepad. Writing our program, we will be using the programming language Batch. This is a very simple programming language and it's very easy to learn. Now, when we run this program, it's gonna be opened with command prompt. So this will probably only work on Windows. I'm not sure if it works on Mac or not, but I don't know. So to start off, pretty much every program you make with Batch, you want it to have a title. So to do that, the first line we're gonna have it's gonna be at echo off. Now what this is pretty much saying is that it won't say anything here. Everything is going to be based on what everything in there is going to be. So like color, title, font, I'm pretty sure. But so we'll call this, you want to put title there first. I'm going to call this square calculator. Alright, and then we're going to want to give it a color other than black and white because that's pretty boring. And how they do this is different letters. I'm pretty sure it's A through F. So we're just going to go with D, for example. Okay, now that we have that set, we are going to want to we're going to write echo and then anything we want here. So I'm going to say this is a square calculator. Okay, so after that happens, we want to be able to say what our variables are going to be. If you don't know what a variable is, it's something that can be changed to have a different result. So we want our variables to be two numbers in which they will be used to calculate the area of a square, which is going to be side 1 times side 2. So we are going to set up our variables here, and we're going to set this as a string, so it's going to be /p, and we're going to call this one side 1, and put equals, and then we want to write what it's actually gonna say when we go to the next line. So we want it to be, let's say, side 1 is, or side 1 equals. Alright, so now we're going to want to do the same thing with the next variable. So we're going to do set /p side 2 equals side 2 equals. Oh, I forgot the what's it, jiggers. Alright, so now that we do that, we're just there's nothing that happens here. We just have two variables and we say what they are. So we have to have a function here. So for our function, we are going to we are going to have another thing here, but it's not a variable. Well, actually, yeah, it is. Never mind. Don't think of what I said there. And this one's going to be /a, because this is going to be multiplying the two things, but we don't want it to be doing letters. We want it to be a number result. So for that, we are going to do /set_a, and we're going to call this one result. And if I didn't recall, I don't recall if I told you what these are, but these are the variable names. And so if you're ever going to call out the variable, which you're going to do in a second, then you have to know these ones, and if you have a lot of code, you might want to have it something that's easy to relate to. So now that we have this, we're going to have our equal sign. And now we're going to call out the two variables. So we're going to do percent side1 times, oh, oops, I added an extra E there. Times side 2 and now that we have this, we're going to have to tell the people what, or tell the user what the result is. So we're going to tell them the area of the square is, and then we're going to call out the result, which is side 1 times side 2. So result. And then we're just going to pause, which just gives you a pause there until you push the button again. So pause. Okay, now you're going to go to save. Save as. Save it to your desktop, so that'll be easy to get to. But we're not going to save it as a .text. You're going to go to all files, and you're going to save it as whatever you called it, .bat. So that way it knows it's a batch file. So if you don't do that, then you're just going to be, when you open it up next time, it's just going to open up your writing. But if you save it as .bat, it will open it up as a command prompt program. So I will save this, and I'm just going to pause this video for privacy and be back once I opened up the program. Alright, so I opened up our program, and we get our, this is a square calculator, which is the first line we wrote. You can see the name up here is square calculator, and in this case the letter D is color pink. So we're gonna have our square be a 3x2 square. It doesn't matter what the meters, inches, because it's just gonna give you the area, because we didn't put that there. So we're gonna say the sides are gonna be 3 and 2. So side 1 is 3 and side 2 is going to be equal to 2. So now if this is right, if you're watching this video, I hope that you know how to find the area of a square, but if you don't, side 1 times side 2 equals area. So if we get this right, then the area of the square should be 6. And then it gives us here, the area of the square is 6. You press any key to continue, and it'll exit you out. Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.